Hello, artists. So today we are at the drawing center. We are on level D. Ooh, we're getting up there. All right, let's get started. So here in front of me, I have my experiment paper. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna get my name on it, and I'm going to circle the drawing level. I'm going to put level D here, and then I'm going to put the number 1 up here, and I'm going to draw a line somewhere and put a number 2 to show my learning. All right, let's take a look at our level sheet to see what we are up to today. Let's make this clearer. There we go. I can shade using white, the color of the paper, gray, and black. I can use erasers to keep my lines clean. I can add dark shadows, and I can make the blend smooth using a blending stick. Ooh, okay, that sounds kind of hard, but we're going to get it done. So this is the levels D and E tub. The materials are the same for levels D and E, but we're going to use them differently. So let's take a look here. We have in here some ebony pencils. They are fun for shading. We have some blending stumps down here. And then we have some eraser shields. Over here we have some erasers, some big ones. We have some nice sharpeners for our really nice soft ebony pencils and our white pencils. And then we also have, this is an eraser stick. All right, so let's get started here. First things first, I'm going to experiment with my things, and this is what it might look like. All right, play an experiment. Here we go. I'm going to take one of these ebony pencils, and I'm going to start off by pushing kind of light or kind of hard, and I'm going to kind of lighten it up. I'm going to lighten my pressure, and I'm just going to ease off of it so it gets lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. I call these little tornadoes. They're kind of fun. I can kind of go around like a little tornado. We should do that again. You can kind of go dark and then get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter all the way down. All right. Now, what I'm going to show you next is with the blending stump. So I can go from dark, this would be like the black that the rubrics mentioned, and then all the way to gray. Now, it said to be able to make the blend smooth. Okay, making the blend smooth. What I'm going to do here with that is with my blending stump, it's just blending together the lines. So if I push on this, and I can hold it like a pencil, I'm going to blend it out. Notice how I'm going to get lower and lower and lower. Look, it keeps going. Even though I'm off the pencil, I can keep going to make it lighter and lighter and lighter. It kind of blends it so it's nice and smooth. You can kind of see how it kind of fades along the edges there. It makes a nice smooth clean look. If I don't like quite how it looks, I can keep going back and I can keep blending it in some more. I could go over it over and over and over. Try something. All right. Then what I want to do here is I'm going to make a dark patch. And when we are erasing things, a lot of times we think of erasing as getting rid of a mistake. But I can use erasing in a way that is purposeful and artistic. So here I have my eraser pen, my eraser stick here, and I can make marks in my, there we go, it's a brand new pen, it's a brand new stick, so it had to get a little grime off of it. There it is. All right, so I can make intentional marks in my areas that I've created to make gray patches. I can do lines, I can erase certain parts just like that. I might have to go over it a couple times, but I use it just like a pencil. All right. I can also take my, there we go. Sorry. Got a little confused there. I can also take here, I have a white pencil in here, my ebony pencil. I'm going to make another dark spot in here, and I'm going to practice getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and getting really light with my pressure so I can go from black to gray and then to white. And then I can take this white pencil and I can go back over some of this white area, and I can kind of see how it kind of goes into each other, how it's starting to look kind of whitish I can kind of blend some of this together. This white is blending the gray areas together, just like that. All right, and once I have that done and I've experimented, then I get to move down to my mini artwork. All right, step one is to plan. I'm going to use a pencil to map out my artwork, and then I'm going to create black areas, gray areas, and lighter areas. So we can see here that I've created dark areas through here. I've created lighter areas where I didn't push as hard, and even lighter areas. So I have 3 tones. And then I can blend it. So I'm going to use my blending stick to get some nice smooth lines. And then I can use an eraser and shield to clean and add texture. Okay, we haven't talked about the eraser shield yet. So let's talk about that real fast. This over here is an eraser shield, this thing right here. And it kind of looks a little weird. It's got all these weird funky patterns. But if I were to take my eraser stick again, or a big chunky eraser, depends on how big it is, and I were to put this on top, then I can put the shield in here. I can go ahead and erase. I gotta hold it down. And then I'm going to lift it up, and look, there's that mark. So I can start to create nice clean textures with that. So if I want to do that again and start making a pattern, maybe with some dots this time, then I can go through and I can start erasing that part for some dots, and then erase this part again. I'm going kind of fast here for the sake of movie magic. But now look, I can start to make a pattern with my eraser shield. That was level D at the Drawing Center. Remember to show Mrs. Nichols your work when you're done. Happy creating!